Your capacity to learn determines your capacity for leadership. I don't know if I'm getting the quote exactly right, but
that's close enough.
Um, talk to us a little bit about the importance of learning, why people do it, why people neglect it, those sorts of things.
I don't know if I'm qualified to say why people don't, but let me tell you why I do. Over 40 years ago, like I was a young pup over 40 years ago. And I had a leader that explained that to me. And here's the way he positioned it. He said, if you want more influence, if you want more opportunity, if you want more impact, he said, there's only one path. It's lifelong learning. He said, that's it. And out of that conversation came the phrase, your capacity to grow determines your capacity to lead. And so I made a choice as a young person. I guess I might technically have been leading one or two people at the time, but I probably wasn't qualified to be a leader at the time. But I made the choice. I said, oh, is that how the world works? Didn't know that. And I made a choice to embrace lifelong learning. Now, someone challenged me on that one day. They said, well, that's probably easy for you. And I said, well, tell me why you would say that. And they said, well, I'm assuming that learner is one of your strengths. Some of your audience will be familiar with strengths finders and this, that, and the other. And I said, well, that's interesting because I don't think learner is in my top 25.
Wow.
And they said, that's odd. I said, why is it odd? They said, well, you act like a learner. And I said, well, I made a choice because I want more opportunity. I want more influence. I want more impact. And I was convinced at a young age, if that's the path, that's what I'm going to do. My parents wish I'd have made that decision much earlier because I was an awful student. But now I've committed to lifelong learning. So I'd much rather listen to the radio in the car than a podcast or a book. Most days I'm going to listen to a podcast or a book. Well, why would you do that? Because I made a choice, a strategic decision, because when I learn, it better positions me to add value to others.